Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me once again on Betty. On today's episode, I will be sharing with you a highly requested dip from my family and friends called hummus. I'm sure many of you have had hummus if you've had a meal in a Greek restaurant or a Lebanese or Mediterranean restaurant. My recipe is inspired by the Lebanese side of the hummus, if there is such a thing. The hummus is, in essence, is a dip made with chickpeas, or as some of you know them as garbanzos. The dip is high in fiber, high in iron, and it's delicious. You can eat it with vegetables, you can eat it with pita chips or tortilla chips, or if you're not eating any type of carbohydrates because your blood sugar spikes up, you can eat it with, like I mentioned, the raw vegetables, or you can use it as a spread instead of using mayo. A lot of people now are mixing it with jalapeno, with spinach, roasted bell peppers. It all has a different flavor, but it's so delicious. I will have to tell you that roasted bell pepper is also one of my favorites. But for our purposes today, I am going to show you how to make the basic recipe, and then you can add other ingredients to your liking. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. You will need the following ingredients: 2 15-ounce cans of chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans, washed and ready to blend, 1 container of tahini sauce, also known as tahini sesame seed paste, 2 garlic cloves, 1 lemon, half a cup of water, 1 teaspoon of salt, olive oil, and paprika. I already washed my chickpeas and placed them in my blender. Next, I remove the skin from the garlic. It's actually just 1 garlic clove, not the whole garlic head. Once you regather all the ingredients, place them on the side, and then move your work area to accommodate your assistant. In my case, he is a toddler, so we need to make the work area accessible to his size. While he squeezed the garlic press that we brought from IKEA, add juice from half a lemon, then add 1 to 2 tablespoons of tahini paste. A useful tip is to mix the paste before using, because the paste separates with the oil on top and the sesame paste at the bottom. So make sure you give it a good stir before you pour some in your mix. Add salt, or omit the salt if you're in a salt-free diet. If you are doing the salt-free diet, I will also recommend that you use a roasted bell pepper for more flavor. Try to clean as you go, so you can have less to clean up at the end of the preparation. If you cannot locate tahini sauce, you can add more water, or some people like to use sour cream. I personally do not use sour cream because I do not want to feel bloated after consuming milk products. Add a good 3 to 4 tablespoons of water. I cook a lot, so I can pretty much guesstimate how much water I'm going to need without using a spoon. If you want to be more accurate, use a spoon to make sure you add the correct amount. And of course, if you still see the consistency a bit too thick and you see too many of the chickpeas still full or in its original form, go ahead and add a little more water until you get a consistency of a dip. You can eat it on its own, that is the hummus. You can eat the hummus on its own or with pita bread or tortilla chips. If you are avoiding heavier carbohydrates because your blood sugar levels spike, you can use it as a dip for raw vegetables like carrots, celery, broccoli, cauliflower, or you can also eat it as a spread on a toast if you are doing bread, or on your sandwiches. Instead of mayo, you can use hummus as a spread for your sandwiches. It's delicious, it's more nutritious, and you will feel fuller after you eat it. Chickpeas are high in protein and fiber, so they will make you full and will help you go to the restroom. Well, my assistant was ready to eat his hummus, so I prepared a child portion size of hummus for him. He was upset that I put the olive oil and paprika without his help. Okay, note to self, include him so he can learn as much as possible, or just to prevent a tantrum. One more time, let's get another can of hummus. Get your blender, add the chickpeas, add peeled smashed garlic, add the salt or omit the salt for a salt-free diet. Once again, if you don't want to do salt, you're trying to avoid salt, you can add flavor by adding a roasted bell pepper to the mix. You can have hummus with jalapeno already in the mix. It will turn out kind of green and grainy. You can also add spinach to the mix and it will be more green and smooth. Add water and blend. Okay, I forgot the lemon juice. That's okay, let's keep going. We can add it at the end. Mix your first set of hummus with the second batch of hummus so all the flavors can mix. Afterwards, check for salt, lemon, garlic, or tahini sauce. You may need a little bit of salt if your palate desires, or a little bit of lemon, or a little bit of garlic, or some more tahini. It's up to your palate. For my meat eaters, if you want, you can also add ground beef, of course cooked, on top of the hummus and serve it like that. So you will put a spread of hummus on a plate, and on top of it you will sprinkle your ground beef, your cooked ground beef, and it will taste really good. It's also a full meal if you are interested in eating something like that with a side salad. It's a full meal, you will be full. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram for more inspiration at Betty Tips.